One-year-olds are at the greatest risk of drowning of any age. That's according to the latest figures from the Royal Life Saving Australia. In fact, the risk of drowning triples when children pass their first birthday. With more, here's Justin Scarr, the head of Royal Life Saving Australia. Hi, Justin. So one-year-olds are at most risk because this is the age they start to move around. They're crawling, they're walking.
Absolutely. It's quite shocking, the research, that it spikes quite considerably. It's triple the risk when they turn one. Parents need to be absolutely focused on supervision in those critical months before and after the first birthday, particularly if they have a backyard swimming pool.
So what is the most common scenario then when a one-year-old drowns?
Yeah, about 60% of those one-year-old drownings occur in the backyard swimming pool. Usually it's the homeowner's pool. And it's vitally important that they check the pool fence, make sure the gate is in good working order at this time of year. That, combined with constant adult supervision and awareness of water safety, is what's going to save young lives over the summer.
Overall though, Justin, drowning deaths among children under 5 are falling. What's that down to?
Yeah, we've achieved a lot in this area. It's reduced by about 50% in the last 10 years. That's a combination of pool fencing, of adult supervision, of reinforcing the importance of water familiarisation. State governments have strengthened their pool fencing legislation. Local councils are also implementing pool inspection programs. So this combined has reduced drowning, but when you look at the data now, it's really quite stark. It's fundamentally about one-year-olds, and that's why we really need to have parents and families, grandparents, neighbours focused on that first birthday.
What are the figures for total deaths by drowning across all ages over the last 12 months? And are they going up or down?
Yeah, there was a 10% increase over the last year. That increase was mostly attributed to drownings across the summer period in a range of locations, including on beaches and inland waterways. We saw an increase in drowning through a range of activities, and also at the other end of the spectrum at people over the age of 65. And we believe for those people, they need to be increasingly aware of the impacts of other illnesses, the impacts of medications on their ability to swim.
You mentioned it briefly. Which water environment accounted for the most deaths last year across all age groups?
The most deaths occurred in inland waterways, followed by beaches. Certainly Australians love their beaches, their rivers. The summer was very, very hot and very dry, and we'd encourage everyone to have fun in and around the water. We just alert them to be particularly conscious about water safety. That means looking after your friends and family, avoiding alcohol around water, always wearing a life jacket on boats, and watching your kids very, very closely.
And is it men over the age of 65 who are most at risk among adults?
Yeah, certainly the men through the middle years, men between the ages of 35 and 55, we still see very high rates of drowning. Commonly those men are consuming considerable amounts of alcohol and sometimes illicit drugs while participating in activities such as boating, fishing, perhaps camping near a river. When we look at people over the age of 65, we do see a little bit more of a balance between males and females. And again, those medical conditions are particularly concerning. I mean, it's wonderful that our older adult Australians are enjoying our waterways, but they really need to see a doctor and ensure that they are in a physical condition. They understand what happens with the medications. Often they're on multiple medications, and a loss of consciousness in the home or the backyard might result in a bruise, but unfortunately in the water it has some really catastrophic consequences.
Justin Scarr, thank you.